Namaste friends, welcome back to my channel. Friends, in one of my previous video, I had shown you these gorgeous mermaid earring and you liked this earring very much. Many of you have really loved the earrings and many of my friends have demanded the tutorial for the mermaid bracelet. So here today I have brought to you the matching bracelet for this earring. Here comes the mermaid bracelet for these ruby red earrings. You can see the look of the bracelet. You can see this. How gorgeous this bracelet looks. And this is the matching bracelet for the ruby red earrings. I have made few more colorways. The one in white opal color to match my mermaid earrings in white opal color. You can see the look. And one more in this gorgeous emerald green color. So these the matching bracelet for emerald green color. And in today's video we are going to make the matching bracelet for mermaid earrings in light sapphire color. So let us see what all material do we need to make our mermaid bracelet in light sapphire color. Friends, for making our mermaid bracelet in sapphire color, light sapphire color, we are going to use these 4 mm bicones in light sapphire color. Then I'm using these pearls in cream color, and these are in 3 different sizes. This is in 6 mm size, 4 mm and 3 mm. And here I'm using these 11 O's. These are Miyuki duracoat galvanized champagne 11 O's and 15 O's in the same shade. These are Miyuki duracoat galvanized champagne 15 O's. Here I'll be using this toggle clasp. You can use any clasp of your choice. I'll be working with KO thread and size 12 beading needle. So let's get started. Friends, we will start making our mermaid bracelet by picking up these 4 beads: 4 mm pearl, 3 mm pearl, 4 mm pearl and 1 3 mm pearl. And now I'm bringing these down towards the end of my thread. Here I have taken about 7 inches long thread, single thread. And now I'm tying a double knot. Like this, stepping up into this 3 mm pearl and pulling in this tail into the 4 mm pearl and pulling in the tail and into the 3 mm pearl, just pulling in the tail very gently. And now as I'm exiting through this 3 mm pearl, I'm going to pick up 2 15 champagne, 1 11 champagne and 2 15 champagne, the set of these 5 beads, and into the 3 mm pearl like this, stepping up into the 2 15s, skipping the 11, moving down through the 2 15 champagne, pulling it up, down through the pearl, up through the 2 15s and the 11 champagne. And now here we are going to add the clasp. So for this I'm picking up 3 11 champagne and Our toggle clasp has two parts, the toggle and the ring, or the clasp you can say. So here I am picking up this clasp or the ring, and now into this loop or the hole of this clasp. Again I am picking up 311 champagne back into the 11 champagne like this, stepping up into the first two 11s, picking up one more 11 champagne into the next two 11s and the clasp, picking up one 11 champagne down through the two 11s, skipping the 11 champagne at the bottom up through all these 11s, including the one that we added in this round, like this, into these 11s and the clasp, just reinforcing our clasp here down through the 11s, into the 11 at the bottom, down through the 215 champagne, and into the 3 pearl like this. And now picking up two 15 champagne, one 11 champagne and two 15 champagne, the set of these 5 beads into the opposite 3 pearl, picking up two 15 champagne and into the 11 champagne, to this 11 champagne, again picking up two 15 champagne and into the 3 pearl like this, down through the 4 pearl, down through the 3 pearl, and now just we have to keep the thread nice and tight to get a nice finish over here. And now as I'm exiting through this 3 pearl, I'm picking up one 4 bicon, one 4 pearl and one 4 bicon. So here I have picked up these 3 beads back into the 3 pearl like this, into the 4 bicon, into this 4 pearl, and now I'm picking up 515 champagne and moving down into the 3 pearl diagonally like this, picking up two 15 champagne and into, counting from here 1, 2 and 3, the middle 15, that is the third 15 champagne, like this. Again picking up 2 15 champagne and into the 4 mm pearl, like this. And now as I'm exiting through this 4 mm pearl, I'm picking up 2 4 mm bicon, 1 6 mm pearl and 2 4 mm bicons. Here I have picked up these 5 beads, 2 4 mm bicon, 1 6 mm pearl and 2 4 mm bicon, back into the 4 mm pearl, like this, down through the first 4 mm bicon, picking up 1 15 champagne, down through the bicon and the 6 mm pearl, up through the bicon, picking up 1 15 champagne, up through the 4 mm bicon and the 4 mm pearl, like this. And here as I'm exiting through this 4 mm pearl, I'm going to pick up 6 11 champagne. So here I have picked up 6 11 and into the 6 mm pearl, moving diagonally, like this. Now picking up 3 11 champagne as we are moving, counting from here, from the 6 mm pearl. So 1 2 3. Here I have picked up 3 11 and I'm going to pass through the fourth one, like this, picking up 2 11 champagne and into the 4 mm pearl, like this, down through the 4 mm bicon, 15 champagne, 4 mm bicon, into the 6 mm pearl, like this. And now on this side again I'm picking up 2 4 mm bicon, 1 4 mm pearl and 2 4 mm bicon. So here I have picked up these 5 beads, 2 4 mm bicon, 4 mm pearl and 2 4 mm bicon and into the 6 mm pearl, like this, stepping up into the 4 mm bicon, picking up 1 15 champagne into the 4 mm bicon, 4 mm pearl, down through the 4 mm bicon, picking up 1 15 champagne, down through this 4 mm bicon and into the 6 mm pearl, like this. Just keep your thread nice and tight. And now, as I'm exiting through this 6 mm pearl, I'm picking up 6 11 champagne. So here are 6 11 and into the 4 mm pearl diagonally, picking up 2 11 champagne, as I'll be counting from here, from the side of this 4 mm pearl. So counting from here 1 2 and into the third 11 champagne, picking up 3 11 champagne and into the 6 mm pearl, like this, up through the 4 mm bicon, 15 champagne, 4 mm bicon and the 4 mm pearl, like this, picking up 1 4 mm bicon, 1 3 mm pearl and 1 4 mm bicon. These 3 beads back into the 4 mm pearl, now picking up 5 15 champagne and into the 3 mm pearl, picking up 2 15 champagne, skipping 2 from here into the third one, the middle one, picking up 2 15 champagne and into the 4 mm by pearl, like this, up through the 4 mm bicon and into the 3 mm pearl. So here we have attached one mermaid component here. Now we are going to prepare for the second one. So here, as I'm exiting through this 3 mm pearl, I'm picking up one 4 mm pearl, one 3 mm pearl and one 4 mm pearl. So this will be our connector component, like this. And now I'm exiting through this 3 mm pearl, stepping up into the 4 mm pearl, into the 3 mm pearl, and now picking up 2 15 champagne, 1 11 champagne and 2 15 champagne, the set of these 5 beads back into the 3 mm pearl, picking up 2 15 champagne and into this 11 champagne, again picking up 2 15 champagne into the 3 mm pearl, like this. Now we will start making our second mermaid component. So here, as I'm exiting through this 3 mm pearl, I'm picking up one 4 mm bicon, one 4 mm pearl and one 4 mm bicon. So these 3 beads into the 3 mm pearl, up through the bicon, the pearl. Now picking up 5 15 champagne into the 3 mm pearl diagonally, picking up 2 15 champagne into the third 15, the middle one, picking up 2 15 champagne into the 4 mm pearl, like this. And now picking up 2 4 mm bicones, one 6 mm pearl, and 2 4 mm bicones, the set of these 5 beads into the 4 mm pearl, up through the 4 mm bicone, picking up 115 champagne into the 4 mm bicone and the 6 mm pearl, down through the 4 mm bicone, picking up 115 champagne into the 4 mm bicone and the 6 mm pearl, 4 mm pearl, like this. And now I'm going to pick up 6 11 champagne and into the 6 mm pearl diagonally, like this. Now picking up 3 11 champagne as I'm counting from here, 1 2 3, counting from the 6 mm pearl. So I'm going to pass through the fourth one, fourth 11 champagne, picking up 2 11 champagne and into the 4 mm pearl, like this, down through the bicon, the 15 4 mm bicon and the 6 mm pearl, like this. Now after exiting through this 6 mm pearl, again I am picking up 2 4 mm bicons, one 4 mm pearl and 2 4 mm bicons. The set of these 5 beads, 2 4 mm bicon, one 4 mm pearl and 2 4 mm bicons, and into the 6 mm pearl, stepping up into the first 4 mm bicon, picking up 115 champagne into the bicon and the 4 mm pearl into the bicon, picking up 115 champagne into the 4 mm bicon and the 6 mm pearl, like this. And here as I'm exiting through the 6 mm pearl, I'm going to pick up 6 11 champagne. So here I have picked up 6 11 into the 4 mm pearl diagonally, picking up 2 11 champagne. Now as I'm counting from here, from this 4 mm pearl, so I'll be passing through the third one, like this. Again picking up 3 11 champagne and into the 6 mm pearl like this, up through the 4 mm bicone, 15 champagne, 4 mm bicone and the 4 mm pearl like this. And now as I'm exiting through this 4 mm pearl, picking up one 4 mm bicone, one 3 mm pearl and one 4 mm bicone, these 3 beads, and into the 4 mm pearl like this, stepping up into the 4 mm bicone, the 3 mm pearl and picking up 5 15 champagne back into the 4 mm pearl, picking up 2 15 champagne, skipping the 2 from the bottom and into the third one, which is the middle one. Again picking up 2 15 champagne and into the 3 mm pearl like this. And now as I have reached this 3 mm pearl, I'm going to pick up one 4 mm pearl, one 3 mm pearl and one 4 mm pearl. So here I have picked up these 3 beads back into this 3 mm pearl like this, up through the 4 mm pearl into the 3 mm pearl. Now picking up 2 15 champagne, one 11 champagne and 2 15 champagne, the set of these 5 beads, and into the 3 mm pearl like this. Now picking up 2 15 champagne and into the 11 champagne, picking up 2 15 champagne and into the 3 mm pearl. So here this way we have added 2 mermaid component in our bracelet, and for making our 7 inches long bracelet, as I have already made this one, we need to add 5 mermaid components. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here in this bracelet, if you are making it for 7 inches long length, you will need to add 3 more components, the mermaid components here. So here I have added 2, I'll be adding 3 more and come back. So here you can see I have added all my 5 mermaid component, and right now I'm exiting through this 3 mm pearl at the end, through this 3 mm pearl of this last, that is the 5th mermaid component, and now I'm going to add my toggle here. So as I'm exiting through this 3 mm pearl, I'm picking up one 4 mm pearl, one 3 mm pearl and one 4 mm pearl, the set of these 3 pearls into the 3 mm pearl, stepping up into the 4 mm pearl, into the 3 mm pearl, and now I'm picking up 2 15 champagne, one 11 champagne and 2 15 champagne, the set of these 5 beads into this 3 mm pearl, moving diagonally, picking up 2 15 champagne into the 11 champagne, picking up 2 15 champagne back into this 3 mm pearl. So this is the connector component, and now Picking up 215 champagne, one 11 champagne, and 215 champagne. The set of these 5 beads into the 3 pearl, stepping up into the 215 skipping the 11 down through the 215 champagne into the 3 pearl. You can see this tip here up through the 215 and into the 11 champagne like this. Now I'm going to add the toggle. So again I'm picking up 3 11 champagne, the toggle, and again I'm going to pick up 3 11 champagne. So these beads down and into the 11 champagne, stepping up into the first 2 11 champagne, picking up 1 11 champagne into the 2 11s and the toggle. Just keep it nice and tight here. Picking up 1 11 champagne down through the last 2 11 champagne, moving up, skipping this 11 at the bottom, moving up through all these 11 champagne. Okay, into these 2 11s and the toggle, down through the 11, all 3 11s into the 11 at the bottom. One more pass I'm going to take through all these 11s. Just to reinforce and strengthen my loop. Down through these 11s. So here we have attached the toggle into this 11 champagne, and now down through the 15 and I'm going to tie a knot here in between the 15 and the 3 pearl. One more knot, into the 3 pearl, once again tying a knot here. Now here I'm tying only a single knot up through these beads, down through all these 15s, the pearl, came into this pearl here, and now I'm cutting my thread off. So here we have completed our mermaid bracelet in this gorgeous light sapphire color. This is the bracelet. You can see the look, the bracelet, and just take a look along with the earrings. So this is the mermaid bracelet to match our mermaid earring in light sapphire color. Let us take a quick look over the other colorways that I had already shown you in the beginning of the video. The one in emerald green color, the other one in white double color. Just see how stunning they look. And a showstopper, the one in ruby red. I really love this ruby red color. You can see how gorgeous it looks. So this is the mermaid bracelet, the most awaited bracelet, and I hope you will enjoy making this gorgeous bracelet along with the earrings. I will definitely share the link of the mermaid earrings in the description box and on the I box on the top of the video. Please do check it out and make the complete set. And in my upcoming video, I will be showing you how to make the mermaid ring to complete your set. So friends, if you like my designs and my tutorials, please do subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to press the bell icon so that you may get notified when I'll upload my next videos. Thank you and namaste.